Greetings to everyone. Tamil Nadu is southernmost states of India and at the tip of the Indian peninsula. The district of Trindivanam in Tamil Nadu is ideal for growing indigo as the climate is hot and humid. The indigo dye year starts in January when seeds of Indigo-fra tinctoria are sown by hand in rich soil. The indigo dye seeds germinate in 4 to 5 days and the plants grow rapidly. 90 days later, the indigo dye plants have grown into vigorous shrubs and are half a meter tall. It is now time for the first harvest to begin. From 6 to 9 in the morning, women dressed in saris cut the indigo plants with sickles, leaving about 10 centimeters of plant in the ground. The cut plants are gathered in the bundles and placed in the back of a tractor, which takes the freshly cut leaves to the processing plants nearby. The dye works consist of a low building surrounded by large concrete tanks where the indigo pigment is extracted. Indigo dye is harvested 3 times in a year. Not all the plants are harvested, some are left to the flowers to produce seed for the following year. The indigo fields are planted close to where the indigo dye is extracted, as the indigo leaves must be as fresh as possible when they are processed to produce high quality indigo dye. As soon as the tractor loaded with indigo leaves arrives, workers place the freshly cut leaves in a concrete tank. The size of hole is 18 by 16 by 5 feet deep. They then press the leaves down with several long tree trunks placed side by side. Heavier trunks are placed on the top at the right angle. The trunks are kept under pressure by through pioning the trunks with pegs in a series of holes in wooden posts. When all the trunks are in place, the tank is filled with water and the indigo is left overnight to ferment. The next morning, bluish green water is drained into a lower tank, which is the sedimentation tank. Two men filter the running water through a cloth to catch any stray leaves or branches. The spent indigo leaves in the first tank are taken out and returned to the soil. Four workmen stand in the pool, create turbulence by kicking their legs backward for 1 or 2 hours. This action oxygenates the water as well as creating a great deal of blue foam, which is periodically removed. When the foreman judges that the indigo dye is ready, the water is drained off and used to irrigate other crops. The thick blue sludge left in the bottom of the tank is collected and taken to a copper pan where it is heated so some of the water can be evaporated off. The concentrated indigo paste, if filtered through a cloth, poured into a mold and left to dry in the shade. When dry, the indigo dye is cut into cakes roughly 5 cm square and 2 to 3 cm thick. It takes another 3 weeks for cakes to become completely dry and they are then ground into indigo dye powder.